This is a short review on the ebook called Jubilee Goofs, the ebook that everybody is talking about. Why is everybody talking about it? Because it answers questions which on the political Kenyan scene have remained unanswered for a very long time. Where was there a time at the beginning of the presidential campaign when President Uhuru Kenyatta was campaigning alone? Yes, Uhuru was campaigning alone. Ruto was campaigning alone. The Uhuru-Ruto partnership was broken. Why? What happened? The ebook answers it. And the answer is shocking. Actually, the answer to that question is one of the goofs, one of the Jubilee blunders that have turned a very confident incumbent who was going to win the election very easily without breaking into a sweat into a struggling one. Yeah, I would really recommend you take a look at this ebook. Actually, it has a very interesting subheading. It's Jubilee Goofs, and as you can see on your screen, mystery behind how and why the ruling party shot itself in the foot multiple times. Yep, that is exactly what Jubilee did to itself. We can't say lack of experience with the person who was handling the campaign. Let's just say there are different priorities. There are things like overconfidence, which is very dangerous in politics. Actually, there are a lot of political lessons to be learned here. Anybody who's a serious student of politics, there are a lot of very important lessons going forward to be learned from this amazing story. Yes, Jubilee Goofs is actually a story because it traces back the whole campaign process, the whole campaign of Jubilee from the moment it started, to the strange things which started happening within the campaign, to the present. It also names the people within Jubilee who have really caused a mess in the party, yeah, and brought the presidential campaign to where it is now, as we speak, or as you listen to this video. How big an impact has the resistance towards DP Ruto 2022 within Jubilee had on the president's current campaign? Well, I'm sure you have your own view, but the view in this ebook is broken down for you. The exact consequences are pointed out, and that should be fascinating for you to read. Did you also know that there was a very heavy price Jubilee are paying, still paying, for bringing in Gideon Moi and Kanu into the Jubilee fold? Yes, I'm serious, there is a very heavy price. The ebook talks about it in great detail, and after reading it, you'll be able to agree totally that this was something that came with a heavy price, very heavy. But if you thought this was all negative ebook with the gloom and doom and conclusion of Jubilee will not win, then you're wrong, because it ends on a positive note with a subheading that says what must be done to save the Uhuru campaign. Yeah, and then it has solid points of what needs to be done, like yesterday, and which has the possibility of turning around the Jubilee campaign back into the winning team. Okay, so it is something you should not miss. Now, this ebook also has a section on NASA. NASA so far have done a lot of things right, but they've also made their mistakes. They're detailed in this ebook, and then it ends with a very interesting suggestion, not an interesting suggestion, a very interesting ultimatum to NASA, which every NASA supporter needs to know about. Okay, something that NASA must do to win this general election. Okay, it's nothing to do with the Gurea printing. Let me just assure you that. It's nothing to do with adopt a polling station. It's nothing to do with guarding votes. All those are very important, yes. But this one single point is the most important point. If NASA do not take care of this, there is no way they can win this general election. Yeah, it doesn't matter how popular Raila is at the moment, they will lose this general election. Yeah, and they will lose it in such a way that it will be impossible to challenge it in any court of law. Okay, so catch this ebook. It's very easy to get it. Just look in the description area of this video on YouTube. It will give you full instructions of how you can be able to get this ebook. I even have a special offer at the moment, very interesting offer. I suggest you go for it right away. Thank you very much for your support on this channel. This is Chris Kumekucha. Until next time.